Who really is Sofia Falcone? One of the most intriguing characters in the new Penguin series is Sofia Falcone, the heiress daughter of the Falcone family, and the latest threat Oswald Cobblepot must face on his way to becoming Gotham's mob boss. But who is Sofia Falcone? What would you think if I told you she might have alliances with the Joker and Harley Quinn? Want to know more? Then stay tuned to this video. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Gotham has always been a complicated city. Considered one of the most dangerous places in the world, it seemed that justice would never have a place in its dark and corrupt streets. Two powerful families, the Falcone and the Maroni, constantly fought for control of the criminal underworld, while politicians, police, and other public officials served these mafia clans without question. However, the death of Thomas Wayne, one of Gotham's most respected philanthropists, prompted his son Bruce to attempt to destroy these corrupt structures at the root. The rise of Batman was the first ray of hope for the city since the tragic loss of Thomas Wayne, offering a new possibility for justice. The fall of the Falcone family, following the death of their patriarch Carmine Falcone, left a power gap in Gotham that many thought would be filled by his son, Alberto Falcone. However, the Penguin, always cunning and ambitious, ended Alberto's life unaware that he was not alone in his plans. In the shadows, his sister Sofia was supporting Alberto with a master plan to rebuild their father's empire, using a new substance that promised to revolutionize the city and change the balance of power. But who is Sofia, and why is she such a threat? Sofia Falcone is more than the daughter of a mobster. She is a cunning and dangerous strategist who seeks to reclaim her family's legacy at any cost. In the comics, Sofia made her debut in the series Batman: The Long Halloween, created by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. In this story, she was released from prison by her father Carmine Falcone to assist in the investigation of a series of murders that were decimating the family. The mysterious killer, known as the Holiday Killer, turned out to be her own brother, Alberto Falcone, unleashing family and personal tragedy for Sofia. Following the death of her father and the downfall of her family, Sofia took on an even darker role in Gotham's underworld. Pretending to be paralyzed and confined to a wheelchair after a confrontation with Catwoman, she adopted the identity of the Hangman, a serial killer who targeted members of the Gotham Police Department who had been involved in the fall of the Falcone. Her thirst for revenge led her to eliminate anyone she considered a threat or a traitor, including her own brother Alberto, whom she murdered because she considered him a disappointment to the family, and for his role as the Holiday Killer. Sofia is known for her brutality, intelligence, and her ability to manipulate those around her. In the Penguin series, we can see how she is an extremely cunning character, able to see past Oswald Cobblepot's traps and trickery. However, so far the Penguin has managed to keep her under control, although it is clear that underestimating Sofia could be his biggest mistake. In the comics, she is willing to do whatever it takes to retake control of the Falcone Empire, no matter the cost or the consequences. However, we mentioned at the beginning of this video that Sofia might have a connection to Harley Quinn and the Joker. This begs the question, how could Sofia have met the Joker and Harley Quinn? What events could have led these villains to cross paths? During her time at Arkham Asylum, Sofia might have had the opportunity to cross paths with some of the asylum's most notorious inmates. The Joker, being one of the most infamous and dangerous residents, could have established a connection with her. Although the Joker is an agent of chaos, he is also calculating and strategic when it suits him. Having someone like Sofia on his side would serve him well, as they both share a deep resentment towards Batman and Gotham's corrupt system. It is possible that in clandestine conversations within the walls of Arkham, they have exchanged ideas, plans, and strategies. Nor should we forget that in this asylum Sofia may have met the Riddler, another enigmatic character we also saw in the Batman movie. Harley Quinn, for her part, has yet to appear in this cinematic universe. But we know that in virtually every DC iteration, She is a former Arkham Asylum psychiatrist who becomes the Joker's accomplice and lover. If we consider that Harley worked at Arkham before her transformation, it is possible that she may have had therapeutic sessions with Sofia, trying to explore her psyche and understand her motivations. This professional relationship could have evolved, and eventually, after her own transformation, Harley may have allied with Sofia. An alliance between Sofia Falcone, the Joker, and Harley Quinn is potentially destructive. Being freed after the death of her father, Sofia would have even more reason to ally herself with figures like the Joker and Harley Quinn. The chaos in Gotham after Batman showed up is unprecedented. As mentioned at the beginning of the first Penguin episode, the fall of the leader of the Falcone family has created a void that many wish to fill. An alliance between Sofia and other high-profile criminals could be the key to taking full control of the city and eliminating their common enemies. She alone cannot take on her father's enemies. Obviously, one thing is on everyone's mind. Where is Batman? Why hasn't the Dark Knight intervened in these events? I think the reason we don't see him is that after the events at the end of his movie, Bruce Wayne realized that he needed to take some time to reflect and redefine his mission. In the Batman movie, we saw a younger Bruce focused on violence as a method of achieving justice. He was a vigilante who imposed fear on everyone, criminals and citizens alike. However, in the end, he realizes that he needs to be someone who inspires hope and not just fear. In The Penguin, we have seen how Batman's actions, while eliminating some of the corruption in Gotham, also caused chaos in the streets, affecting many people who lost their homes and their safety. For many citizens, Batman is as much a villain as the Penguin, a symbol of the violence that plagues the city. And I think that's what's interesting about this series. We'll start to see a different perspective of the characters, one where the lines between heroes and villains will be blurred. It's not a story of simple heroes and villains, but of people caught in extreme situations where they must fight to survive. People like Bruce Wayne become Batman because crime in their city deeply affected their lives. And people like Sofia Falcone become psychopaths and serial killers because of the influence of a family corrupt to the core. I think the Penguin series will show us a side of superhero stories we hadn't seen yet, exploring the moral and emotional complexity of its characters, and will prove once again why the DC Comics universe often has the best dramatic stories. I think Sofia Falcone will become one of the biggest dangers of this series, an antagonist that will test not only the Penguin, but the entire city of Gotham. Her intelligence, cunning, and lack of scruples make her a danger to the Penguin. In addition, I think it is possible that we may see other iconic characters, such as Harley Quinn and the Joker, appear in the upcoming episodes. The possibility of these villains joining forces in the future of this universe would be interesting because it is a more realistic universe than other superhero universes. But what is Sofia Falcone's ultimate plan? There is something we must understand about this character. Although Sofia seems to desire to restore her family's legacy, there is something that has always mattered more to her than power or the control of organized crime, and that is to satisfy her desires for destruction and revenge. She is a serial killer, driven by deep hatred and resentment. I suspect that the drug shipment her brother was expecting is actually some kind of poison or substance that could wreak havoc on the population of Gotham. I don't think Sofia's ultimate goal is simply to be the leader of the mob. I think her true intention is to plunge Gotham into chaos and destruction, to take revenge for what happened to her brother, destroying everything and everyone who gets in her way. Then the story will show us an unexpected confrontation. A mobster like the Penguin will have to stop this serial killer. Two characters that we traditionally consider villains, but from their perspectives, things are not so black and white. It will be interesting to see how the Penguin, possibly motivated by maintaining some order in the underworld, will be that hero who stops Sofia. But tell me, what do you think of the antagonist in this story, and how the Penguin's plot is unfolding? Did it surprise you? What do you think will be Sofia's ultimate goal? And for more videos analyzing and theorizing about the Penguin series and the Batman movie, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're on The Oasis Geek.